we are going to continue to remain vigilant to address this just horrific tragedy that we're facing. The ME modified the numbers of those who lost lives. We have 17 lost, 9 are adults and 8 are children. This is really an evolving crisis. And so as it evolves and as we get new information, we're going to share it with you as well so you can let the public know what we're going through. We said this yesterday and we will continue to say this is an unspeakable tragedy. Early this morning, I was joined with the Chancellor. We visited every school in the area where the children, our young scholars, lost their lives. We sat down with the principal and the teachers and just wanted to have a private moment to let them know that we are here to support them as they go through this tragedy. They shared just personal notes of these children, and it was something that we heard universally about each child that we lost is how much they smiled, how much they brought life to the school. And not only did this fire leave a burning pain in the hearts of people in this community, but it has left a burning pain in the children and the teachers and the faculties of this school. We will support these schools in every way possible in the coming months. Educators, students, staff, all of them realize that they're going through a traumatic moment, and we want to be here for them. And it is clear that these families and the entire community is receiving support from across the country. Just a few moments ago, I received a call from President Biden, and he has made it clear that whatever we need, the White House is going to be there for us. He has just sent a very strong message that this is on the radar of the entire globe, what has happened here. The Consul General of the Dominican Republic is here with us, and his team. This is a global tragedy because the Bronx in New York City is representative of the ethnicities and cultures across the globe. And so everyone is feeling the pain of what we are experiencing. But I would tell you this, and I say over and over again, we're going to get through this moment. We're going to get through this moment, and we're going to get through it together. And this tragedy is not going to define us. It is going to show our resiliency as we help the families through this. In the middle of such pain, we have witnessed such a high level of heroism. From the hospital staff, the doctors, the nurses, the administrators who are already going through crises with the pandemic. But we also witness a high level of heroism through those first responders, the EMS, the firefighters. I would say this over and over again, watching them go in the building, even without having a full air tank, still pushing through the dark smoke and rescuing families in this building. Our firefighters as first responders really showed why it is imperative to give them the support that they need. And I want to thank Commissioner Nigro for just really leading this charge yesterday, being out here throughout the day, leading his men and women to do what was needed to save as many families as possible. And to every grieving family, 8.8 million New Yorkers see you as their family members, and we are here together to push through this. And so some clear messages we want to send. One, for those who want to help, please do not drop donations off to fire stations or EMS stations. Let them do their jobs. There are real outlets. Our elected officials are here. You can just drop them off at the offices or other facilities that we will put in place if you want to do so. If you want to help financially, we have the Mayor's Fund to Advance New York. Every dollar raised will go directly to the family members that are involved. So this way we can help families in a real way. And if we take one message from this that Commissioner Nigro has mentioned several times, close the door. Close the door. That was embedded in my head as a child watching the commercials over and over again. We're going to double down on that message. My conversation with the Chancellor this morning, we're going to send out communications to all of our schools and state that we want our children to receive the same level of reinforcement. Muscle memory is everything. And if we can drill that in, we can save lives by closing the doors, not only in the city, but across the entire globe. This painful moment can turn into a purposeful moment as we send the right message of something simple as closing the door. And we want to really thank all the community's leaders that are here in this community, a member of the African diaspora, and recognizing some of the communication gaps, building those bridges, having the community come together as a whole to make sure that we provide the services that are needed for this community to get on the road of healing from this devastating event. No one wants to hear about the loss of life, and that is even more impactful when that loss consists of children of this level and this magnitude.